What's up, you guys? Welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. I am going to be reacting to prison TikTokers. Now, this has been so heavily requested, and I just thought it would be a fun, laid-back video. If you guys have been riding with me for a little while, you know that I do some really serious and heavy videos, but I also do really lighthearted videos, and today is one of those days. But next week, it's getting crazy. It's getting pretty heavy next week, so I wanted to end this week with something lighthearted and fun. For those new to my channel, I have been to prison a couple of times. I'm also a recovering heroin and meth addict. I have a little over 8 years of sobriety, and we talk a lot about prison here. So I was just really excited when you guys were requesting me to open up TikTok and see these other prison YouTubers. Some of these videos, the people are not actually in prison, and then some of them, they have been to prison and they're talking about their prison experience on TikTok. So I think that's like super cool. So some of these you guys have actually tagged me in, but other than that, I'm just gonna open up the TikTok app and type in prison and see what happens. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Now, I'm sure I can't play some of these because of the music, but we'll just mute the music because you guys know. You guys know all the music on TikTok.
Holidays in prison, well, they don't celebrate holidays in prison.
No.
Let's say it's Christmas. They might give you, I don't know, a little extra piece of something on your tray or something, but they don't give you presents and Santa Claus, take pictures with Santa Claus and all that good stuff. Drinking pumpkin spice lattes.
I love her.
Whatever.
Yep.
But the people in the free world, their world is still going.
Yeah.
People in prison, it's like the unforgotten world of people. Yes, I know Becky or Felicia. I said Becky. Karen, Felicia, Becky, whoever. They did crime, I know, but they still have feelings. Prisoners still have feelings, and there is a lot of good people in prison.
Yes.
But they don't celebrate anything in prison.
I really like what she said. We celebrate as an inmate community, if that makes sense. We might make a spread or something and go in together and cook together, but other than that, she's right. You know, there's no celebrating that happens. We might get a cinnamon roll that day. Florida, I think you get coffee cake, but you don't celebrate. Santa's not coming to prison. But I like what she said about, yes, they committed a crime, but they're good people. Now, yeah, we're human beings. I was in prison because I was a drug addict and a drug dealer. And while I knew what I was doing was wrong, I was sick. So yes, I like her. I like what she said. Okay, let's go to the next one. Oh, they're dancing. Ah, that's cute. Oh my gosh. That one guy's just like, oh, that's cute. I like it. I can't play the music though. Ooh, what's this one?
First day of prison.
Oh, he's
pick out the biggest, baddest, meanest looking convict in the courtyard and fuck him up. That way, the other prisoners know not to fuck with you. I wish people would stop beating me up. Prison.
I wish people would stop beating me up on their first day of prison. By the way, that is a very popular prison myth. Don't do that. You don't have to walk in with imaginary lat syndrome, walk in barking, walk in talking like DMX and punch someone. Don't do that. Bad idea. Abort mission. Don't do it. I wish people would stop beating me up. Oh, that's cute. I like it. Ooh, someone tagged me in this one. Y'all tagged me in this one.
Don't mind my sloppiness today. So I want to talk about prison strap-ons. The toothbrush holders, you know, the long cylinder ones for if you're going on vacation. They take one of those, wrap a pad around it, wet the pad so you can kind of form it and, you know, move it how you want it. Then you take a non-latex, like one of the colorful gloves, stretch one finger over the entire thing, and then use the other fingers and tie at the bottom. Then you take a sports bra, cut a hole in it, and tie the glove to the sports bra. Then you slip into the sports bra like a pair of underwear, and you have a prison strap-on. I find it hilarious, but it's done.
Okay, I feel like my face just got really red. I thought she was gonna say to take the toothbrush holder and mold it, like mold soap. Use the toothbrush holder as a mold and use soap and whatever. That took a turn. So I'm not gonna discredit what she said because there's all different kinds of variations of a toy. And I believe her. I believe that she saw that. I've just never personally seen that. The way that I have always seen it done is they will take the state issued little bars of soap, get a whole bunch of the soap and mold it into the shape that they want, into the size that they want. So when she first started talking about a toothbrush holder, I thought she was gonna say like they were using that as a guide to use soap to mold it into a toy. But then it took a turn and she said pad. I've never seen that personally. But I do believe her because, like I said, there's so many different variations of toys. I've seen it done with Jolly Ranchers and soap, and then you take the glove and you put the glove over it. So Contraband Queen over here was always trying to jack some gloves from the medical unit because people wanted them for that reason. So yeah, if that's not motivation to not break the law, I don't know what is. I'm trying to tell you guys. All right, let's go to the next one. I liked her glasses too. Oh, there's another one from her. Let's see.
Orange is the New Black is, some stuff is similar, but other stuff is just completely far-fetched.
Yeah.
Like Orange is the New Black, that's a federal facility. It's totally different than state ran. You know how she goes and she walks, right to Mr. Healy's office, no problem. You don't do that. You have to put in a request, get it approved. They put you on like a roll call sheet. And then when they do that, you can go down and see the counselor. It's not easy to get an appointment. It's hard to even get medical appointments.
Yes.
Chow hall, how they walk in there and they stand in line. It doesn't work like that. The guards take you down.
Yeah.
You stand in line. You have like 3 minutes to eat. You get caught talking. They kick you out.
Yep.
You go to bed hungry. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's so many differences. Was there something specific you were wondering about?
I like her. 100% accurate. 100%. You have controlled movement in prison. You don't just walk around. You don't just walk wherever you want. I don't care if it's federal or state. I've got friends in both. I have not been to federal prison myself. I've only been to state facilities. But every movement is controlled. You can't just walk to the chow hall whenever you want to, walk to the sergeant's office whenever you want to. It doesn't work that way. You can't go to medical whenever you want to. You have to be approved to go. You have to fill out a kite or request so that you can go to medical. And she's right. It's hard as hell to get in to see these people. It took me weeks to get in to see the in-house parole officer, and I was like a month to the door. And it took me up until my last week in prison to see the in-house parole officer. Like, aren't y'all supposed to be helping me with, getting out of prison and like reintegrating into society? No? Okay, cool. It's fine. Like, come on. So yeah, it is very difficult to get in to see these people in prison as an inmate because everyone's trying to go at the same time. So that's not the correctional officer's fault. It's not the medical people's fault. It's not the nurse's fault. It's not the parole officer's fault. It's not the sergeant's fault. It's the fact that, 3,000 people are trying to see them at the same time. So that's the issue with that. Let's go to this one. Oh, what's this one? I'm just gonna keep watching it over and over again. I can't play the music for you guys, but when he's going like this, shake that ass ho is what he's saying. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Listen, that is hilarious. When you're new to prison, showering with a group of people, it seems super weird, but we're just in there trying to wash our bits. We're not looking at you unless we're looking at you. Don't even worry about it. That's hilarious. Let's see, what's this one?
I'm gonna show y'all how we make a real jailhouse burrito down in Florida.
Down in Florida.
Get your chips.
Yep.
These are the sizes that come in county. Ignore these sizes. You got your ramen, pecan beef is the one you're using now.
Beef.
You got your real Bahama mamas. You still
Picante beef.
You gotta crush all this down. Crush it down prior, everything. Chop these up, crush it down. Everything's broke down.
Yep.
And cut up. Now we gotta mix it.
Ooh, that's that splat.
We want everything broken up real good. Should look something like this. You can't boil water in the county, so we gotta get some hot water.
Yep.
In this case, we're gonna boil it and you pour it in. So you got your water, you put it in your bag. I always go right above this right here. Right above the stuff. The mix. And you're gonna...
I like how he slaps it. I feel like that's every man when they walk by a bag of soil at Home Depot. They gotta slap it. Yeah, you crush all that up, and that's a Jailhouse burrito. Oh, that shit is so good.
I have a feeling I'm not gonna have a good time here, nor will I be here long, so I feel for you. Yeah, I need to speak to the Lord about this for like several moments. I'm feeling very defeated. I have a feeling I'm not.
That's hilarious. God not caring at all. Oh, that's so funny. These are hilarious. Some of these are so funny. Oh my gosh. Picking up my homeboy from jail and he's blasting the Bad Boys anthem out the windows. That would be something my friends would do. That's so funny. You think you're tough? You think you're thug? You think you're gangster? Let me tell you right now, that's what gangster looks like. It's not a game. It's not something to brag about. It's not something fun. That's your room. You know? So I'm trying to tell all the young ones out there, if you think it's cool to be a gangster, just know that that gangster shit looks like this. It's not cool. It's not fun. And if you want to live there for the rest of your life, cool. Be gangster, because that's all that shit leads to, pain and suffering. I'm trying to tell you guys. The song playing is Promise I'll Change Your Mind. Yeah, I've heard all that. Criminals, you'll never change, you'll be back, you're a lost cause, you're beyond help. I feel you, dude. Love it. I love it. Keep breaking those stereotypes.
I need y'all to stop posting pictures of fake fucking mugshots.
Oh.
I've been to jail. That shit ain't fun, my guy. But I ain't gonna post my real mugshot. We ain't getting into that.
Oh, come on. Post your mugshot. She told y'all. Stop posting fake mugshot pictures. It's not cool. It sucks. I like her.
You ever just look at somebody and think to yourself, this motherfucker's gonna be the reason I go to jail?
Yes, I've been there. Don't do it though. Don't do it. Biggie Smalls, Biggie Smalls.
Dorm. Yeah. This is federal prison, kid. You see all this? This is federal prison. This is the low.
You want that bottom bunk. I'm trying to tell you guys. You want the bottom bunk, because if you're on the top bunk, everyone can see what you're doing. So yes, you want that bottom spot, but it's not easy to get that bottom bunk. He's single. Side note, she is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. They're both good looking. It just runs in the family. She's so pretty. What's this one? I'll see you after the function. That's awesome. I have to follow him. I love him.
1 month in the county jail. I gotta get my weight
1 month.
6 months in the county jail. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
1 year in the county. I'm snatching this up.
Oh, Urine County is a hard time though. Urine County sucks. Urine County is not awesome. All right, you guys, that is the end of the TikTok reaction. I really like watching this stuff, especially seeing people outside of prison after doing a bid and they're successful. You know, that is what makes me so happy. And for the people that are in prison, they're just trying to have a good time. They're just trying to have a happy moment because they're in the middle of chaos. They're in a really shitty situation, you know? And I know a lot of people are like, they broke the law, brr, brr, brr. Like, they know that. They know they broke the law and they're doing their time and they're paying for that crime. Now, don't get me wrong. Prison is filled with really bad people. It is. Dangerous people, people that need to be removed from society. But that does not make up all of the inmates that are there. Over half of all inmates are serving time on a nonviolent drug offense. Over half of all incarcerated people struggle with some form of mental illness, and 60% will leave prison with PTSD. America does a lot of things right, but we do a lot of things wrong, and we desperately need prison reform. If we start treating people like human beings and we start to help them and rehabilitate them, then when they leave prison, they will be happier and healthier and a productive member of society. We need to stop treating them like animals in cages and start treating them like human beings, most of whom are broken, most of whom have lived through traumatic experiences and events and are addicts in desperate need of help. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, I love you guys. Stay safe, stay sober. Please do not break the law, and I will see you in my next one.